Are you looking for an affordable way to create videos? Well, I have just the answer for you, and it has your name written all over it. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Edie, your video creation strategist, and I'm coming in with a product review video on a web-based screen recorder and video editor called Recordcast. Recordcast requires absolutely no need to download any software or even extensions for Chrome or Firefox. All you need to do to get started is visit recordcast.com and hit start recording. It's as easy as that. Let's get started. Let me show you how. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is just come to recordcast.com, and before you even sign up or anything, all you need to do is decide whether or not you want to start recording or try their video editor. After you've done this, you can always sign up for free afterwards. So if you want, you can start recording by clicking the recording or start recording red button. Then you have to choose your recording mode. So like most recording software programs, it gives you three options. You want to record your screen along with your webcam, and you can see it'll be a circular image in the lower right or left corner. Your screen only or your webcam only. In today's example, I am going to do screen only. The next step is to set up your recording settings. So, do you want to record your microphone and your system audio? And your system audio refers to any sound that's emanating from your computer. Do you just want to record your microphone only, your system only, or if you do not want to have any audio whatsoever? So in this example, I will select microphone and system audio. This is now available, which it says show more, and here you can choose what microphone it is that you want to use, assuming that you have more than one microphone. If it's only one microphone, it's going to go to the default. So my external microphone, which is Audio Technica AT2020, is the default, and so that's what it has chosen. But you can click on the drop down menu to choose what other microphones you may have. When you're ready, you have to hit start recording. Now, because I am recording my audio system, it's reminding me that when I choose the screen, I need to also select share audio. So it's showing me that I need to do that. So I can click, got it. I have two monitors, so it's telling or it's asking me which one do I want to record. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to say yes, I want to share my audio, and then I click on share. Now, before I do that, I want to show you something else. So from here, you can choose your screen, an application, or a Chrome tab. So whichever you choose to do is what you will have to do. Now, I tend to go default to the entire screen, and my logic behind that is because that way, if I want to do a web screen or a web tab, I can do that. If I want to do a specific application, I can do that. If I want to do something that's on my computer desktop, I can do that. Whereas if you choose application window or Chrome tab, that is the only thing that you'll be able to record on this session. So for that purpose, I'm going to select my entire screen. So I'm going to select share audio, and then I'm going to select the screen that I want, and then I'm going to click on share. So now it's got you counting down from 30 minutes. So this is going to keep track of everything, but this page stays here. You can hide this if you like. And then this is the tab that I actually wanted to show, so I can actually pull that apart so that I don't see the other tab behind it. If this is what I wanted to talk about, I could then go through every single thing on this page and discuss everything that needed to be discussed in reference to it. Click on tabs. I can open up another page if I wanted to, perhaps go to another tab. Even if I wanted to open up an application, I could do that as well. So if I wanted to open up an application, I would be able to do that, all because I've selected, I wanted to share my screen. So once I'm finished with my editing and with my recording, and I finished everything that I wanted to say, you don't also have to worry too much about how you started, if you kind of fumbled, and how you're going to end if there's like long pauses or anything like that, because with Recordcast they do have an editor. Now it's not the kind of editors that are equivalent to Premiere Pro or things of that nature, but it's still a decent editor. So I wouldn't worry too much if you make mistakes in between as well, because I think you would still have the ability to remove them. So if, let's say for example, I am now finished, I don't want to record anymore, I can bring up this window again to stop it, or I can bring up this tab. So you can stop it either by stop sharing or by hitting the record button. You can also pause or re-record. Either one of these does the same thing, and that stops your recording. It then immediately takes you to a page where you have to, or you have the ability to download or edit your recorded video. So I'm going to select download and edit. At this point, you can then select where it is that you want to put your video, or you can also rename it at this point, and I'll just put save. And then here, I'm gonna get rid of this. It's spooling still to bring in my video. Here is where you can then edit your video, and in order to save it or export it, you will have to sign up. So if you are ready to edit your video, you can do so by just playing the video on the timeline, and then, or you can scrub the timeline by just moving the cursor here. You can split your timeline. So if you wanted to split it, we could split it here. You could then do whatever it is that you wanted to do. If you wanted to make a copy of a particular one, you could certainly do that. If you wanted to move one place to another, you can do that. The other thing that you can do is you can import video. So if I wanted to import, let's say these two pieces of video, I could certainly do that. Because this is a drag and drop, so it's asking me to save. So I can save, or I can log in or sign up. I'm already in, so I am going to log in. So I'm logged in now, and you can see that I'm logged in. So from here, I can add in whatever other pieces of video I might want to. Now, the cool thing about this, because it's a drag and drop, I literally can say, okay, I want this to go in between here. So you literally just drag it, bring it to the timeline, and it will go where you want it to go. If you want to shorten it, you can just move it in, and then everything else on that timeline moves forward. So it's really simple and easy. If I wanted to split this section and then bring in this clip here, I could do the same thing in either direction. It will truncate your timeline. So you can move this cursor down here to get to the full timeline, and then you can use this again to scrub your timeline. Now, what are the things that you can bring into your recording? You can bring in text. You can bring in any kind of title text. This text does not have a background. This does. You can bring in a subtitle text with or without backgrounds on it. And then there are some dynamic text that you can bring in, and you can have that option if you want. So if I just wanted to bring in this simple title, again, you just drag and drop it. You can see that it's here. You can change the font if you want, and you can change the color. So if we wanted, because this has a background on it, it gives us two colors that we have to choose from. You can create your own custom colors as well. But I'm just, for the purpose of time, going to select this. So I can say, you double click on it if you want to put in your title, my new video title. You have up to 200 characters that you can use. You can then move it to wherever on the screen you want, as well as you can make it bigger. Then if you wanted to do a subtitle, you could also bring that in. And let's say you wanted to put that there. You would then again change the text color. And then if you wanted to alter what it is, this is my lower third, for example, if you wanted to do that. So again, you can move this and you can change the font if you desire to do so. You can also bring in any one of these text as a replacement. And so this goes here, and then you can easily select your text here, and then you can my title video, and then my subtitle goes here. Again, you have 200 characters, so you can do that, and then you can make this as big as you need it to be. And we might want to move this oops. And then if you need to undo, you can always do that. So if that's what you wanted to do, you can certainly do that there. And then, oh, and this has, let's look and see what it does. So you can do that. Tap behind it. If this is what I wanted to talk, you can see that the lower third came up there. And then here, the title sequence comes up there. Now, if you want to do a background, we can bring in a background here. So if we bring in a background, let's do it this way. So let's bring in a background and then bring in the title over it so that we can show how that looks. So in this instance, you cannot bring the background in after the fact. You need to bring it in before the fact, because it's not going to replace what's on this timeline. It'll bring it next to it, either side, but it won't replace it. So that's what you would need to do there. And these are all your background colors. Then elements are arrows and icons, things of that nature that you might want to bring in. So let's say if I wanted to show someone that I'm putting this here, I could actually bring it in on top of that so that it comes in at the same time. And then I would just move this, and I might want to make it a smidgen smaller. I also could move this up a smidgen so that both of these come in at the same time. And there you go. Then the other types of icons you can have are buttons. And so if I wanted to have a button towards the end of this that says, let's say it says, watch more. Then I can make this a little bit bigger. I can put this wherever I want it. I could also change the colors. So if I wanted to make this red and yellow, I could do that. So I could make that color. And then there's just a whole bunch of other things that you can put in here. So let's go lastly to overlay. So the overlay can be overlay for text, decoration, or it can be an intro outro. So let's use an intro outro in this example. And so I think I'll use this one, and I'll put this here at the very end. I'll do like that. Now, this particular one, you can't see it, comes with a logo. This is asking for a logo. So you can either double click on that or click on the logo piece. And I'm going to quickly find a logo that I might want to use. So this is one of my older logos. So we can put that in there. You can put it wherever you want. And then when you play this, you can see it comes in. If I stop sharing, so that's how that looks. Now we can change the color of this. So if you have branding that you want to use, you can certainly change the colors to whatever custom color that you want. That's one of my branding colors. So if I wanted to change it, I can certainly do that. And then I could change the color of the text underneath there as well, but I'm going to leave it at white. So assuming that this is what you want to do, that's all you would need to do is when you're finished with this, again, if you need to split, you just can split something right there. If you need to drag in media, you literally just drag it in wherever it is that you need it to go. If you wanted to make a copy of this, you could do that. And let's say, for example, we wanted to put it here, then we could paste that here as well. If we wanted to delete that, we can just delete it. So whatever it is that you need to do, you can do. So this is a decent, quick, easy way for you to edit. And then obviously, if you want to import music, let's try to see if I can find something really quickly. So that's some music that I'm going to bring in, and I can bring that in to, let me get that all the way. To the beginning. Okay, so if this is where I wanted to use it, I could certainly do this here, and let's play it. Where is the cursor? So you can hear the music in the background. So that's it. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure to title your videos. And then when you're done with that, you can, it's been saved, you can then export. When it comes to exporting, you have 3 quality choices: 480, 720, and 1080. And I don't know anybody who would want to do the lower one, so I always select 1080, and then you export, and it takes a few moments for the video to export, and then it is saved onto your computer. It's going to ask you, where do you want to save it? You select where you need to save it, and that's that. So Recordcast comes with pros and it comes with some cons. So here are some of the pros. Number 1, it's free. You cannot beat that. It's easy to use. You can record your microphone as well as you can record your audio system. Not a lot of them do that or offer that, especially if they're free. You have the ability to record your entire screen, an application, or a particular tab on your your web browser. You can edit, you can immediately edit your videos, or you can just use Recordcast just to edit alone, because it does allow you to upload your own media, whether that's video or audio. You can add titles, you can add any sort of annotations with text on it that's pointing, arrows that are pointing, things that are saying watch more, learn more, things of that nature. It's super easy to restart, and that's if you make a mistake and you need to restart, all you need to do is hit that. So it's very, very, very easy to start. And the fact that it's a drag and drop editor makes it super, super easy. Now for the cons. It only records up to 30 minutes. For some people that are recording longer videos, or maybe they may want to record multiple videos at one time that will go longer than 30 minutes, that might be an issue. But I don't think that it's that big of a con. It's just a slight con. Considering the fact that this is free, I think that's one that you can live with. Another con is that they don't have a countdown. It does not provide you with any sort of a countdown to prepare you to start recording. So you immediately start recording, and the screen that's available immediately is not necessarily the screen that you would want to record. So you need to do some cleanup before you actually can start recording. And then in order to stop your recording, you have to then find the page or find that bar, that sharing bar, in order to stop your recording. So it's not as easy as I would want it to be to stop recording, but it's not that big of a deal, because technically if you have two monitors, you could put that screen and that bar on the second screen and then just go over to there to remove it. So it really is only a con if you have one monitor. So here's my overall thoughts and recommendations for Recordcast. I think that Recordcast is ideal for you if you're on a tight budget, if you're a student, or if you're just starting out and you're not sure what platform you want to use and you're not ready to level up yet to a platform such as Camtasia. This is a great way for you to start. So please let me know what your thoughts are. Check it out, kick those tires around, see if Recordcast is something that you would want to use for your business or for whatever purpose you may have. And please comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Again, in order for you to get started, you can click on the link in the description below, but just head over to recordcast.com. It's free. What do you have to lose? All right, until next time, I'll see you in the next video. See you later.
Taking a chance.